Hi guys, it's Sebastian back from Noble Frugal Studios today with a very different kind of tutorial for you guys. And today I'm going to talk about more like in depth with keyframes. Now I did show you how to use keyframes, but there is a really cool effect that I want to show you in this sort of very anime style scene that I'm gonna be creating here. So whatever happened in this situation, this girl is pretty dang mad about it. This guy, I was trying to make him holding his coffee, but you can't really see it. It's sort of like right here. That's his coffee cup. Whatever this guy did, yeah, this girl's pretty mad about it, and he doesn't seem to be very happy about it either. So I didn't make this very sketchy. I didn't try to put any too much detail, except for when I got a little closer here. I tried to put in a little more detail then, because I'm not really going to be animating her. I'm going to be making that sort of very smooth walk cycle that is simply her just going up and down. But then as she goes up and down, this guy right here is going to be slowly moving farther away. I actually shouldn't have done that because that's not on the wrong. That's on the wrong layer. So he's going to be moving slowly farther away, and it's going to give us the sort of depth of field effect. So putting the pencil down, or pen down, I should say, we're going to start by setting our first keyframe. Now to do this, we just click on the first frame, and we're going to go over here and click make this little key option right here blue. And then we can go wherever you want and set another one. So the tool we're going to be using is the, I forgot what it's called, edit tool. So it's you press E to get it, I guess. I just usually click on it. So as you can see, we can move this person all around as we like to. As you can see, I drew that in a layer. Probably shouldn't have. Control Z, and we're gonna erase what I drew because that's on the wrong layer and I don't want it to look strange. So yeah, we're gonna be using the edit tool to move. Oh, I just did it again. What didn't I? Let me just erase this. We're going to be using the edit tool a lot in this video, so just to give you guys a little bit of exposure to this. It's really, really easy, really simple, and gets you sort of quick animation. So one thing I didn't want to show you guys in this video is the way we're going to be using the edit tool to make the depth of field is very cool. One very cool feature of this, that I really want to show you guys, so stay tuned for that. So first we're going to start with our first keyframe. Click the edit tool, and as you can see, we can move around. So we're just going to keep her where she is. And I also did this on the other frame, so let me also erase this. Sorry about this, guys. I didn't mean to make this drag on too long. I don't want to keep fixing this, but I'm just going to do overall erase. Go on here, add some other things, like, you know, this thing. She has a little bit of a tuft of hair behind her head. So there we go. So now that we have our first keyframe and we have everything on the right layer, we're going to go to, say, frame 5, let's say. And we're going to make her move, let's do up. So we'll just click and drag slightly up like that. And as you can see, it already creates some movement. And I wanted this to be a relatively quick walk cycle. So I don't want it to be like sort of slow. So it sort of looks a little more realistic than, because if I were to do it slower, it would look really strange. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to frame 10 just to keep it mathematic. And let's see. So I'm going to try to follow it mathematically so I can get a sense for where how much I need to increase it and decrease it so I don't lose my balance. So that's negative. As you can see, I'm looking at here. East and west is 0, and then north and south is, so east and west should also be 0. I don't want that moving anywhere. So yeah, that's sort of like left and right. So I'm gonna keep the north is 27.75, as you can see here, which is just up and down. So we're gonna go back to 10 and set it to 0. So I'm doing something sort of mathematic here, guys. So I'm gonna go like from, oh, it looks a little longer than, oh, never mind. But first it goes from 5 is 0, and I moved it up just as much as I wanted it, and that ended up being 20.75. And then I moved it back down to 0, and now we're going to go to frame 15 and go 20.75. 20.75, which is really easy, guys. So it automatically creates a keyframe for me once I put that in. So I sort of got this walk cycle going. I'll see how fast it is. Yeah, so it's sort of, it's pretty fast, so I would want to space this out. To space out the keyframes, guys, all you got to do is click and drag. So click this and drag it. Actually, no, click it once and then click and drag it. So we're going to space it out to 7 frames. So this will go to 14. And then, is that right? that seems wrong, but whatever. It doesn't matter. And then this will go to 21. Oh, open the keyframe editor. 2021, I believe. Yep. There we go. So I think a little bit's uneven, but really we're just going by whatever. Yeah, so that looks good. That looks really good. So now this animation I would typically do if I'm doing some sort of scene like this. Nowhere else, anywhere else, it's sort of like that flashy look. It doesn't look very, you know, how do I say this? Hand drawn. It's very mechanical. I would say, let's say 28, and then it goes to 35. Trying to spruce up on my multiples. So that was 20.75, 20.75, and really this is just keep going back and doing this again. So really, that's what it's gonna look like in the end. That actually looks pretty good. So I'm really trying to duplicate this anime effect that they use a lot, and I've never really done any animations in a particular anime style, which is really exciting for me because one of the main reasons I got into drawing and art was because I loved the style of anime. I looked at it. It was very aesthetically pleasing to me, and yeah, so I never really got to do an animation like that. So this is pretty exciting. I just dismantled my pen by accident. Goodness me. So let me screw this back on. I will end up making a video on my drawing tablet. I meant to announce it a little while ago on my other channel, and I never quite got to it. So I do apologize for that. I think I promised someone in the comments I do want to get to the video. It's just I sort of been out of time. So this goes down and then this goes up again. So we're gonna go to 20.75. Okay, so that was pretty not boring, but I would say it's pretty repetitive, pretty straightforward. So yeah, so it seems like she's walking, but that's not I just hit my mic again. That's not the epitome of what we're gonna do. Today we're going to do some depth movement of this. Wow, he looks like he's not like mad. He's not mad about it. He's not like unhappy about it. He looks just like, yeah, he got her. Whatever he did, whatever this guy did, she was badly affected by it. Okay, so through this whole thing, we're just gonna set our first keyframe from here, and then we're also going to set one here. So using the same tool, we're going to do something really cool. So we're going to click on the edit tool, and then we're going to click on this thing that right here that I believe says 3D view. All right, so when you click on this, you get this. Now it's a little bit laggy, but this is sort of the 3D layering system that Opentoonz has, which is very unique. I love it so much. So wow, that was a sentence. So really what you can do is if I press control here, I believe I do a 3D movement. So I can move him back in 3D space on the last frame. So if we go back here, really he's it's sort of like a card layering system, if you know what I mean. If you put like index cards in front of each other, that's what I like to think of it as. So as she's walking away, he's getting farther, which is really dope. I think that's really dope. I did move him a little too far though. But yeah, as you can see, he's moving back. It's oh my goodness, it looks so dynamic, and it really, instead of just having the effect of him getting smaller, he really is going back. Like in the 3D view, you can see. I'm not gonna play this. I shouldn't have played it. But yeah, it's sort of really laggy, but you can see his actual layer is going back, which is so cool. I think that's so cool, guys. Especially for a free program. Like it's just so cool that you can do this with a free software, guys. I really appreciate it. So let me move him to the side right here. So he's gonna be sort of backing up sideways like this. There we go, much better. So wow, that really came out a lot quicker than I thought it would. I thought we were gonna be here for a little bit of while, but yeah. So we got the whole walk down. So as you can see, it seems like she's walking away really angry, like she's mad. I don't know, guys. Something this guy did. She's pretty mad about it. He probably thought her dog was some sort of rodent creature. And you know, the small dogs, they don't deserve the disrespect, alright, guy? Whatever you did, she doesn't deserve it. The rodent dog doesn't deserve it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I thought this video was actually going to be a lot longer, but it was a lot quicker than I thought. Looks great. I think that the animation turned out pretty nicely. I've never done an animation in an anime style, and I really like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.